I'm Rob Spedding, editor of Cycling Plus magazine. I'm here with Warren Rossiter. He is our senior technical editor, and we're talking about Bike of the Year 2015. So we started 35 bikes. We got it down to the top 3 here. We of course chose one winner. That's sitting behind us. It is the BMC Granfondo GF01. It is a brilliant bike. I love it. Warren loves it. Why do you love it?
In the midst of the competition, we are seeing a few different trends emerging this year. Bikes are getting fatter tyres. There are certain models out there that are looking to be a little bit more than a road bike. Something that you don't have to worry about just staying on the tarmac, that you can get into a little bit of gravel, a little bit of, kind of Belgian cobble style pave type riding. And the BMC, I think, is the best balanced bike between a true tarmac bike and a bike that can live on the wild side a little bit.
That might make it sound a little bit of an odd bike really, but it was actually designed for the classic. So it's a true racing thoroughbred, but one that ordinary blokes like you, me and everyone watching this can use and enjoy.
Yeah, the original GF01 was designed for the BMC racing team, specifically for the classics. Obviously now it's become a bike with disc brakes, making it all the better. But yeah, the original conception was it's a true race bike, and it was for all those early season North European classics.
Eagle-eyed viewers are going to notice that this has got 105 on it, Shimano 105. A few of them are probably going to be questioning how can the best bike in our test have 105?
I'm a huge fan of 105. I'm still running last year's Bike of the Year, the Cannondale Synapse. I've upgraded pretty much everything on it. Bars, stem, seat post, saddle, wheels. It's an inordinately stupid amount of money. The only thing I haven't changed is the 105 because it works perfectly. It's always worked perfectly. And why do I need to change it? At the heart of this, that's the Pro frame. It's exactly the same frame set that was developed for the Pros, obviously now been adapted to disc, whereas pretty much all of its competition, it's the lower grade carbon version of that frame. Rather than BMC spending all the money on what you could call trinkets, the heart of the bike, the frame set, is the best.
So the BMC was the top bike. The other bikes in the top 3, we had the GT Grade, which is an even possibly more versatile bike than the BMC in that it's almost a new type of bike. It's adventure road. What does that mean?
GT described the bike as adventure road. They wanted to avoid the cliched name of a gravel bike because they feel that's too niche. And you could look at the Grade because it's quite mad. It's quite mad looking, the whole kind of concept behind it, but it's anything but niche because it can literally do anything. It's running big fat tyres, it's got super compliant frame, yet it's stiff enough, yet the angles are aggressive enough. It's got big clearance on the bottom bracket. It's a bike that you can run on the road and it's quick enough. It has got massive tyres, so you feel that a little bit, but off-road, it is blisteringly quick and it will go anywhere.
So who do you think the Grade is aimed at? Who's going to buy the Grade? What type of rider is going to buy the Grade? You've been wall riding on it. This is not. I'm not going to do that.
I come from a world of mountain biking, and it kind of reconnected me with doing that because I haven't ridden serious off-road in years. But in the summer, I took that bike down an old MPS downhill course, and it felt great. It actually felt like the bike I used to race on in the early 90s. Which was a hardtail mountain bike, which is quite bizarre to say that about a road bike. And so the sort of person I think would really like that would be, if you're a mountain biker looking to get into a bit of road riding, maybe you want a bike to commute on, maybe you want a bike to get a taste for tarmac, it's the perfect gateway drug to get into road riding. But if you're a roadie that used to have a mountain bike, used to have a BMX, you remember the fun of messing about on bikes.
So what about if you're a cyclocross rider? How does a Grade, because we've always said sort of cyclocross bikes, they're the versatile bikes for roadies. How does the Grade compare?
Well, the Grade is, essentially it's quite like a cyclocross bike, it's just more road orientated geometry. Cross bikes tend to be a little bit shorter.
Could you put knobbly tyres on it if you really wanted to?
I've spoken to the guys at GT, and there's a couple of guys in their office that have raced the whole cross season on Grades. They've just put knobbly tyres on it. The clearances on the frame set are more than big enough.
It's just a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's what I love about that bike. It's why I'm such a huge fan of it. It's a bike that reminds you why you ride bikes in the first place. It's something that's just really good for dicking about.
And I think that's something that the Cannondale Synapse, which is the other bike in our top 3, last year's winner, this year it's a slightly different bike. It's got disc brakes again. That's a lovely bike.
Oh, it's stunning, absolutely stunning bike. As if you're in the market for just like pure road orientated kind of sporty Granfondo bike, there's very little that can touch it. It's so beautifully fit for purpose. It's such a quick bike, it's such a comfortable bike, the brakes are amazing, you know, the drivetrain's wonderful. Yeah, it is a bike it's more tarmac than this. This does 99% as good a job as the Synapse on road, and it's probably 75% as good as the GT off. As a true all-rounders bike, a bike that you can just go and have fun on. That's why the BMC is the top bike.
But probably not take it for a crit race, which you probably could do with the Synapse, you think?
The Synapse is born of the same sort of thing as the BMC, you know. The Synapse was designed to be raced. Sagan, when he was racing for Cannondale, you know, won on that bike. It's not a lazy sportive bike, it's pretty much a race bike. It's super light, it's super comfortable, it's got fantastic handling, and, you know, with what Cannondale have been clever with on the Synapse, and it's part and parcel of that original power pyramid design of the seat tube, they came up with a new bottom bracket standard, the BB30A. And now BB30A is wider, and because it's wider, it means your cranks are a little bit more outboard. Normally when you introduce disc brakes onto a bike, you have to extend the chainstays. Shimano say you should be running 420 chainstays, otherwise the chain line's too bad, you get bad shifting, premature wear to the drivetrain, etc. But because theirs is wider, the chain line is much more straight because of that increased back axle, the 135
What
axle.
does that achieve? What does that give you?
It meant Cannondale can shorten the chainstays. The chainstays are 410, exactly the same as a normal brake.
So no handling difference?
No,
just improved
it
braking?
feels just as good as the previous Synapse, it's just got better brakes.
So there you have it, that is Cycling Plus Bike of the Year 2015. We've tested 35 brilliant bikes. The top three though are just lovely. The GT grade Carbon 105, love it. The Cannondale Synapse Ultegra disc, we love that too. But the winner is the BMC Granfondo GF01. You really are sport for choice. You can buy any of those and you will be a very, very happy cyclist.